everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Labony and today I'm going to share 10 easy ways to practice English every single day, and these tips will help you get closer to your fluency. So let's get started. And don't forget to subscribe my channel now. The first tip, and probably one of my favorite tips, that is watch English content. This could be TV shows, movies, documentaries, or even YouTube videos. The key here is to expose yourself to how English is spoken in real life situations. For example, if you're watching a show like Friends or The Office, you'll get to hear conversational English, which is super helpful. And if you are more into movies, choose ones that interest you, whether it's a romantic comedy, an action-packed thriller, or a fascinating documentary. So start by watching without subtitles to challenge your listening skills. You might not catch everything, and that's okay. It's all about training your ears. If you find it too difficult, then turn on the subtitles in English first. And this way, you can read along and see how words are pronounced and used in context. Gradually, you will find that your understanding improves and you will start picking up on new vocabulary and expressions without even realizing it. Reading is another fantastic way to practice English every day. Now, I know some of you might think reading in English can be challenging, but it doesn't have to be. The trick is to start with something you enjoy. For example, if you love fashion, read blogs or articles about the latest trends. Or if you're into technology, dive into tech news or product reviews. Start with short articles or even social media posts. You can gradually move on to reading more complex texts like books or news articles. If you're a beginner, you might want to start with graded readers, books that are written specifically for language learners at different levels. Reading helps in so many ways. It improves your vocabulary, enhances your understanding of grammar, and exposes you to different writing styles. Try to make it a daily habit, even if it's just reading for 10 or 15 minutes a day. Trust me. Over time, you will notice a big improvement in your comprehension and vocabulary. This next tip might sound a bit unusual, but it's incredibly effective. Speak to yourself in English. Yes, you heard that right. Speaking to yourself is a great way to practice without the pressure of speaking in front of others. You can do this anywhere, while you're cooking, driving, or even getting ready in the morning. For example, you could narrate your actions like, now, I'm making breakfast. I'm cracking the eggs, whisking them, and putting them in the pan. Or you could talk about your plans for the day. Today, I need to finish my homework, go grocery shopping, and call my friend. This technique helps you practice forming sentences and speaking fluently. It also boosts your confidence, making you more comfortable with speaking in English when you actually have to talk to someone else. Plus, it's a great way to train your brain to think in English, which is a huge step towards fluency. Social media is a big part of our lives these days, so why not use it to practice English? Whether you are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or any other platform, make an effort to interact in English. And this could be as simple as commenting on a post or joining a discussion in a group. For example, if you see a post about a topic that interests you, leave a thoughtful comment in English. If you're in Twitter, try tweeting your thoughts or replying to others in English. You can also join English speaking groups or forums where you can participate in discussions. The more you engage, the more you will improve your writing skills. It's also a great way to learn new expressions, idioms, and even slangs. It's fun and interactive, so it won't feel like studying at all, right? And now, listening to English music or podcast is another enjoyable way to practice. Music is a fantastic way to get accustomed to the rhythm and melody of the language. Try listening to the lyrics and see how much you can understand. Songs are often full of useful vocabulary and expressions that you can use in your daily conversations. Podcasts are also a great option, especially if you are someone who prefers listening to spoken content. There are podcasts on every topic imaginable, whether you are interested in true crime, comedy, personal development, or even language learning itself. You can listen while you're commuting, exercising, or doing chores around the house. If you find it difficult to understand everything, don't worry. Start with podcasts that are designed for English learners, as they usually speak more slowly and clearly. Over time, you can challenge yourself with podcasts for native speakers. It's a great way to practice listening and get familiar with different accents and speaking styles. And thanks to technology, practicing English has never been easier. There are so many apps out there that make learning fun and convenient. Apps like Duolingo, Memories, Babbel, or even dictionary apps offer daily exercises that you can do on the go. These apps often have quizzes, games, and challenges that make practicing feel like a game rather than a chore. And also, ChatGPT is my favorite. I can talk to ChatGPT anytime. If I have any questions, so I can just go to ChatGPT and talk to him. For example, Duolingo lets you set daily goals and rewards you with streaks when you complete your exercises consistently. Memories use a technique called spaced repetition to help you remember new vocabulary. These apps also often include community features where you can practice with other learners. The great thing about using these apps is they fit into your busy schedule. You can practice while waiting for the bus, during a break at work, or even before going to bed. The more you practice, the more progress you'll make. And these apps make it easy to keep up with your studies. And journaling. Journaling is one of my favorite ways to practice English, and it's something I do every night before bed. It's a quiet, personal moment where I can express my thoughts, reflect on my day, and process my emotions, all in English. Writing regularly has helped me improve my grammar, expand my vocabulary, and develop a more natural writing style, how I felt and what I learned. For example, yesterday I wrote about a new recipe I tried, what went well, and what I might do differently next time. Sometimes I will challenge myself by using new words or phrases I've recently learned, which helps reinforce them in my mind. It gives me a chance to unwind, reflect, and prepare for the next day. Plus, it's rewarding to look back at older entries and see how much my writing has improved over time. Another powerful way I practice English is by connecting with language partners. I've met friends from all around the world who are also learning English, and we help each other by practicing together. We usually connect through video calls, messaging apps, or even voice notes. For example, Skype or Zoom or Google Meet or WhatsApp or Facebook. I have a language partner from Angola, and we try to speak once a week. We talk about anything from our cultures to our hobbies, or even just what's happening in our lives. These conversations are not only great for practicing speaking and listening, but they also expose me to different accents and ways of using English. Having a language partner is like having a study buddy. We motivate each other to keep learning, and it's always fun to share our progress and challenges. If you're looking to practice more conversational English, I highly recommend finding a language partner. It's a wonderful way to improve and make new friends at the same time. You can watch my few videos that I made that how you can find partner to practice your English. Like there are a few apps, free for talk, language exchange, or in Facebook community group, there are many meetings, so you can join and then you can make friends. You can talk to other members of the world who are learning English right now. And one of the most effective habits I've developed is thinking in English. Instead of translating from Bengali or another language in my head, I try to think directly in English as much as possible. This might sound challenging at first, but with practice, it becomes second natural. For example, when I'm walking to the grocery store, I mentally go over my shopping list in English, like apples, milk, bread, or if I'm planning my day, I'll think about the task I need to complete, like I need to finish editing my video and then reply to emails. This practice helps me internalize the language, making it easier to express my thoughts and ideas naturally. Over time, I've noticed that thinking in English has made speaking and writing much easier. It helps bridge the gap between understanding the language and being able to use it fluently. The more you immerse yourself in English, the more it becomes a part of your everyday thought process. And finally, one of the best ways to improve your English is by engaging in daily conversations. I make it a point to speak English every day, whether it's with friends, family, or even just during a quick chat with someone online. These conversations keep me actively using the language, which is crucial for building fluency. For instance, I often meet up with friends who's also learning English, and we challenge each other to speak only English during our conversation. It's a fun way to practice, and we always end up learning something new from each other. The key is to make speaking English a regular part of your life, so it becomes more natural and comfortable over time. Don't worry about making mistakes. It's important is that you are communicating and improving with each conversation. The more you practice, the more confident you will become, and soon speaking English will feel just as easy as speaking your native language. I hope these tips inspire you to incorporate more English practice into your daily routine. Remember, the key is consistency. Even if you can only dedicate a few minutes each day, those small efforts add up over time and make a big differences in your language skills. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who's also learning English. And if you have any other tips or questions, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going, okay? And don't forget to check the description that I added my English speaking community on Facebook, so you can join and you can practice your English every day with me and with other 1,000 members of the group. So it's a Facebook group, it's free, so you can join. You can have daily challenges, daily speaking challenges, and we have also weekly meetings. So you can join and you can talk and you can make friends. Don't forget to check my other videos too. I have lots of interesting and great videos in my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy learning and see you very soon, okay? Thanks for watching.